All right, so let's get started. Social proof for realtors. The question obviously is, what is social proof? What am I talking about when I say social proof? So let's get a technical definition. Social proof is a psychological experience that happens when people assume that the action of others are going to reflect, behavior in their situation. In other words, it's conformity, right? We conform when we make assumptions about certain, social evidence. We start to conform. So if we see a lot of people like a certain product, we gear or we trust that product. And this doesn't just happen in real estate. Social proof is used in all sorts of businesses. So just to give you an example of some social proof that you probably see all the time, Oral-B, right? Oral-B, I'm sure you've seen the commercials. I'm sure you've picked up one of the boxes from Costco. And right off the bat, you can see the social proof that they have here, right? They have, it's removing 300. They made the word 300% nice and big. So they're giving you some social proof. They're trying to show that, they're giving you facts, which is a form of social proof, that, this product performs better than the competitors, right? So this is a form of social proof. And the reason that they're paying to even have this on here is because it works. And you can even see on the side of the logo here, you can see they also have like an emblem, right? They're the #1 product. So let's go to another example. I'm sure you see when you're buying food products, they love to use social proof. So they'll use emblems and, figures and facts in order to, again, persuade you that their product is the best in the market, just such as the non-GMO certified banner. All right. So when it's coming to real estate, right, when a lead is engaging with you on any platform, so I'm not just talking about your website, I'm talking about your Google business page, which all of you should have. And if you don't, I can show you how to get one. Your social media. So any online platform where they are able to engage with you, they want to see proof, right? So they don't want to just hear you say that you're the best. They want to hear it from unbiased third parties, okay? So pretty much, I'm just summing that up. Leads don't want your word. They want you to back it up. And that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about how to leverage social proof in order to pretty much close more deals. And it's not just testimonials. So I don't want you to think, oh, social proof is just client testimonials, because there are a lot more ways to provide social proof beyond testimonials. And even if you have testimonials, there's a right way to do it, right? So we're going to get into all of that. So let's get down onto the science of social proof, all right? So there's a quote by an award-winning author, marketer, and entrepreneur named Ryan Holiday. If you guys have never heard of him, I recommend you pick up some of his books. He does great books on marketing. And he has a quote, which is true. When do humans not want to see social proof? So I've shown you some examples of just everyday household products and how they're leveraging social proof. Social proof is just how we make decisions, especially when it's coming to purchasing decisions. So the question isn't why you should do it. It's really like, when shouldn't you do it? There really is no reason for you not leveraging social proof in any of your online marketing. And why do we do it? Because the ultimate goal of anything we do in marketing, if we're going to spend any time on marketing, the goal is to close more deals, right? When we're talking about real estate, I want you guys to list more homes and help clients buy more homes or invest. I just want you to facilitate more transactions. And that's really what the topic of these webinars are. It's these marketing tactics and tools to help you close more deals. So how does social proof do this? It does it in 3 ways. With social proof, you build credibility and trust, right? So it's an instant way to get, trust and credibility from somebody who hasn't even spoken to you or met you in person. It actually improves your lead conversion ratios because people who engage with social proof are more likely to convert. And that kind of ties into the last point, is it decreases your acquisition cost. So whatever money you're spending on marketing, it's better spent if you are leveraging social proof, because again, you're probably converting at a better rate and therefore you're paying less per acquisition. So social proof is powerful, and I'm not just going to give you these statements. I'm going to give you social proof, right? One of the ways is facts. So there is no denying the power of social proof. And I'm going to give you some facts and figures that I want you guys to look at. So studies show that 92% of consumers will look for reviews prior to making a purchase decision. So if there are 13 of you in this room, 12 of you have looked at reviews before you made a purchasing decision, right? So customer reviews are 12 times more trusted than descriptions or promises provided by the owners. So again, on your website, you may be saying that you're the best or that they should work with you. But if you want that 12 times more, conversion, then you want to use customer reviews, which is a form of social proof. Here's an interesting study. 44.7% of women feel that customer reviews are their biggest influence in purchasing decisions. And the reason I'm actually highlighting this is not because it's 44%, but it was even more persuasive than reviews from a friend. So I speak to a lot of agents who sometimes find that online marketing is pointless, that they work primarily off referrals. So this is just letting you know that social proof in many ways is more powerful than a referral. Yes, a friend or family member may refer you, but if you look at studies, it's actually more persuasive to have social proof from, again, unbiased third parties. Let's go down. The effectiveness, so the conversion, you could say, of social proof outpaces TV commercials, online ads, and offline ads. So if you put your money or time on producing social proof, it'll actually produce better results than you spending money on a commercial, or you running online advertising, or you purchasing a billboard or bus stop ads. So it's something that you should really consider, leveraging. Put your time, your thought, your creativity into, because the numbers are showing that it's effective. Social proof examples. So I'm going to go through the 4 main methods of social proof when it comes to real estate, and then I'm going to show you how top agents themselves are leveraging social proof. Okay. So the first one here is client testimonials, right? So the main highlight here is I need you to go beyond a basic testimonial of just text, right? Having someone's name and what they said about you, okay, that's one step forward, but you got to legitimize it. You need to take your testimonial to the next level. So having photos, if you're working with a client, you have a personal relationship with them at this point. You're dealing with one of the most influential financial decisions of their life. Try to get a photo in, whether it's a selfie, whether it's you shaking hands on the closing, whether it's them, signing the papers with you. Get some of those photos, get some of that content, because that's just going to take your testimonial to the next level. And you want to let the person know who is vetting for you. So having someone's name is often not enough. Maybe you should talk about what they do for a living, why they should consider this testimonial to be important, right? So again, go beyond the basic testimonial. Try to get photos, even videos, right? There are a lot of agents who get video testimonials of a person testifying to their experience. This goes way above and beyond a basic text testimonial. And moving forward, whatever transaction you're going through, or if you still have good relationships with your past clients, try to get that extra content, because it really goes a long way. And you could leverage that on your website, your social media, etc. Here's another thing that you could do with testimonials. You can convert it into a case study. So this takes a little bit more work, but it's pretty effective. So let's say you and I are working together and you're helping sell my home. So throughout the process, you'd be taking pictures and you already know the steps of selling a home. So maybe you can have on your website, not just a testimonial of how the experience was, but breaking down exactly what happened in that experience and how it benefited both the client and how you help them. So for example, you may take pictures of the home staging process. So maybe you're explaining how it went with the client, and you show the before and after picture. This is what their home looked like before. This is what their home looked like after. Then you continue when you're talking about the pricing. This was our pricing strategy, and this is what we got out of it. We sold for 110% over asking, right? This is how many offers we got. This is how many open houses we got, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you're turning just this basic testimonial of what happened in the end. You're turning that into a case study. So they may see a simple testimonial, but if they want to learn more, you can have this full breakdown of what happened. And this really shows how meticulous you are with your clients, and it will be well received. An important thing, if you have a testimonial, you want to make sure it's everywhere, right? So you don't just want testimonials on your website. You want to have them on all online mediums. So your website's one place to have them, but so is social media. If you have a Facebook page, make sure you're getting as many reviews as you can on that Facebook page, right? If you have a testimonial from your website, share it on Instagram, share it on your Twitter, whatever social you're using. You want to make sure that people know that they exist. And very important, especially for agents, your Google business page. So Google business, so if you guys don't have a Google business page or you don't know what it is, you could feel free to ask me in the question and answers. But your Google business page is very important, and you want to make sure that you're getting reviews there. So let's go to the second form of social proof for real estate agents: awards and certification. All right. So all of you guys work at a brokerage, and almost all brokerages offer some sort of awards program where, you know, they have certain tiers. Every tier has an award. It comes with, you know, sometimes it comes with a physical trophy, but oftentimes you'll get a graphic that you can use on your marketing. They're not giving you that graphic for no reason. If you have an award, you have to show it off. You have to show that, look, I'm an award-winning agent, right? Make sure you're leveraging that. Same thing with certifications. If you, for example, completed your, you know, accredited seller's expert certification, or maybe you're an accredited buyer agent, or maybe you did like a seniors program. If you have these certifications, make sure that they're on the website. Let people know, right? Even things like leveraging logos, official logos, such as the, you know, you're a member of the Toronto Real Estate Board, or maybe you help promote charities such as Sick Kids. Let these be known. Let's go to the third form of social proof: flaunting your numbers. Okay, so a lot of websites do this, and I will show you examples. Besides testimonials, besides awards and certifications, you need to flaunt your numbers, right? So if you sell above the list price often, or maybe you've done many transactions, whether a dollar figure or a number figure, if your homes sell faster than average, don't let this be a secret. You should flaunt these numbers. Let people know that, look, this is the type of production that I have, right? And you see this with a lot, not just agents. You'll see this with many companies that deal with services, that they'll want to flaunt their numbers. How many how many service clients have used them, the benefits that they've gotten, like the ROI, that sort of thing. So flaunt your numbers. Find a place to put that, whether it's on the home page or the about page. Just flaunt those numbers. And if you don't know these numbers, you should start calculating. You should be very, methodological about, what you're doing and how you're providing true value to your clients. So this is the third form. Let's go down to sold. So this is the fourth and final form of social proof for agents: your sold listings, right? Again, it's okay to show off. If you sold a property, let it be known. Add your sold listings to your website. You could put it first and foremost on the homepage, showing, recent sale, and giving the details of that sale. And this can tie down to the case study that I was talking about. So having a testimonial and explaining what happened, right? Share it. As soon as you sell something, share it on your Instagram, share it on social media. Of course, if you have the permission of your clients, you could do it. But by doing this, it shows that you're active, it shows that you're credible, and it shows that you know exactly what to do. You know how to get homes sold, right? Especially in today's market, where the average days, and I'm sure all of you know this, especially if you're part of the Toronto real estate market, the average days on market just keeps going higher and higher. Ever since late 2017, that number is climbing, right? So especially at this time, showing that you're able to get the homes off the market quickly is a great way of showing that social proof to really persuade someone to choose you over another agent. So these are the four forms of social proof, and I'm going to show you some examples of agents that do this themselves. So let's just go on to, let me just go here, show you some examples. Here's an example of a case study. So MailChimp, many agents actually use MailChimp for email marketing. So MailChimp, you'll notice on their website that, right on the homepage, they have, a case study. So they showed a co-founder of a company, and they said, with MailChimp's help, we've scaled our business nationally, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you can learn more. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You could have a photo here. Instead of a photo of this woman, of course, you can have a photo of you and your client with a sold sign. You can have just a snippet of their testimonial, and then you could say learn more. And when they click learn more, you could really get into long form details of what happened in that transaction and how you were the difference maker and how the client felt about it. These case studies are very, very effective, and they're really not leveraged much in real estate, to be honest with you. So it really is an opportunity for you. Let's go to another example here. I was talking about flaunting your numbers, okay? Web4Realty, we do this all the time. If you go on our homepage and you just scroll down, right here, we come highly recommended, and we give numbers of how many happy clients we are, how many Google reviews we've generated, how many Facebook reviews we generated, what's our average star rating. So we don't just do this randomly. We know that this is effective, and that's why we leverage this sort of social proof. And you could do the same thing, but of course, your numbers would be different and for different purposes, but just be creative with it. You can definitely leverage numbers like this, and in a way that persuades people to work with you instead of your competitors. So now let's get into relevant examples. Let me show you how real estate agents themselves are using social proof. So we got Frank Leo, right? right, the first thing you see besides the logo is number one, individual Remax agent, and then 3 other statistics. So he's flaunting his numbers, right? You scroll down, you see here he's using these are not necessarily awards or certifications, but they're trust emblems. He's using logos that people recognize, and he's aligning his brand with their brand. So now you think of Frank Leo, you're thinking of Global News, you're thinking of CTV, you're thinking of Shark Tank, and he's using video content to further the point, right? So this is using social proof right there. Again, he's taking it to the next step. He's showing his awards right here. And again, this is not random. He's showing these awards, and you may be thinking that, well, people don't know what these awards mean, right? That's true. If you think about TD Bank, okay, TD Bank, they always win the JD Power and Associates Award, right? They always win that. None of us know what that is. And if you do, kudos to you. But most people, they have no idea what this JD Power and Associates Award is, but they win it every year, and they flaunt it every year, and they put it on their commercials every year. So they spend millions of dollars propagating this award that they receive. And the reason is because social proof works. Again, it's an unconscious effect. You may not know what the Remax luminary of distinction is. However, you do, right off the bat, you know it's an award, and it signifies that he must be doing something right. And again, using logos, I mentioned, if you're with certain charities and things like that, you'd want to leverage that, again, aligning your brand with, companies that people recognize. And then down to the testimonials. So if you actually look at the hierarchy, right, he starts with the facts, the numbers, followed by aligning himself with companies or brands that you recognize, followed by awards, and the basic text testimonials, those came last, right? So think about that hierarchy there, right? Let's look at another example, Sam McDaddy. But if we're talking about numbers, I told you to flaunt your numbers. You see on the top right here, he's showing the number of homes sold, right? Again, this is just an unconscious thing you look at and you're thinking, oh, he's very active. Okay, that's number one. Then we see, if you look at his slider, he's showing here, a bunch of facts and figures, or the number of experience he has, the number of agents in his team, his ranking, right, in the GTA. Then he's leveraging himself with the Trillium Health Partners Foundation. And there's one more here I'll show you that I saw. The Reader's Choice. He's been nominated for the Reader's Choice Award. So again, these are these social proofs that he's leveraging in order for people to make a decision. And again, this is the first thing that you see before you get to listings or any other content, right? That social proof is really an effective strategy that you can use. And that's pretty much the 2 examples I wanted to show you that I thought were done really well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this webinar. If there's any main takeaway that I want you guys to take off of this webinar, I really want you guys to think about social proof, not just in the basic sense of, okay, testimonials are important. No, you need to take it to the next level. Don't just look at how agents use social proof. Look at any company, a reputable company, and how they're doing it. I gave you some examples of, Oral-B, food products, MailChimp, right? Even Web4Realty.com. Look at how we are leveraging social proof, and really think about how you can do it. How can you, not take your testimonials to the next level? How can you, take some of your data of your transactions, and how can you turn that into numbers, easily digestible numbers that really show how effective you are, right? And pretty much, let's get these on your website. Let's get it on the homepage. Let's get it on social media. Let's get your Google business page up to date. And let's drive lead conversions. I want people who interact with your website, I want them to leave your website thinking of you in a different light. I want them to align you with brands that they consider trustworthy. I want them to align you with someone that they can trust, or someone that's going to give them results. And social proof is really people are just not really taking advantage of it in the industry, besides using basic testimonials. And I hope that after this webinar, you guys think of it in a more important fashion and understand why companies spend millions of dollars trying to leverage social proof through their market. So thank you guys so much. Of course, this is recorded and will be sent to you. And I really appreciate your time here on our Thursday, and have a great rest of your day.